What's going on YouTube? Doom49 here, bringing you a post commentary on Battlefield 3, and this one's going to be a little bit different than the usual commentaries I do where I give out tons of tips and tricks. I'm only going to give out a little bit of tips in this one, and the only reason is because I like to give out sometimes a little update on things that are going on. And first of all, I got 6,000 subs, so I got to thank you guys for every one of you who've subscribed. You know, I couldn't have done this without you, and I only do it for you guys, and I try to produce as much quality content as I can. And you know what? It shows in the numbers, so thanks a lot, guys. Now, going on into this commentary, I'm gonna probably end up doing a lot more of these type of commentaries. You guys just gotta leave in the comments below, let me know what you think. And basically, it's not just necessarily an update, but I end up giving you guys like a story of things that have happened in the past in my life or even present, and it's just funny things that have stuck in my mind that are just like I don't know, I just base it off of it. But anyway, the thing is, winter's coming along, and by the way, December 24th is my birthday. Just I don't know, I'm like the Christmas Eve baby over here. I'm like Jesus unborn child. Probably shouldn't have said that, but anyway, yeah. So Christmas Eve is coming along, and winter's coming up, and winter is basically one of the worst seasons I've ever experienced in my life, honest to God. And I live in Canada, so I've had enough of that, and I'm living in an igloo to begin with. But no, really, you don't live in igloos. But going on into this, summer is my favorite season, mainly because I've had enough of this cold weather, and I'm getting dead tired of it. So really, winter just doesn't go for me. But the only thing I like about it during winter is about Christmas, because Christmas Eve is my birthday, and Christmas is, well, Christmas, so, you know, there's like a ton of gifts in there. But anyway, there's one thing that sticks in my mind about Christmas Eve, and there's somebody, or winter that is, and there's somebody that I like to call the Russian Chuck Norris, and you guys will understand why me and my friends would call him the Russian Chuck Norris here, and it's because in like the worst weather seasons, like winter, and it's like a blizzard outside, you can't even like believe how cold it is outside. Like, I'm talking the point where you want to just be in your bed, wrap yourself up in your blanket, throw another blanket on top of that, divided by another blanket, you know what I mean? Like something like that. I don't even know how you divide it by another blanket, but something like where you don't even want to go outside because it's too freaking cold, where you'd call in sick to stay inside. This Russian Chuck Norris over here, who's got balls of steel, you know what he does? He goes outside in a t-shirt and sometimes shorts. I'm not too sure if he wears shorts, but I know he always wore a t-shirt. And the only reason I know this is because every time me and my friends would ask him, like, what the heck are you doing, man? Aren't you cold? He'd be like, in country Russia, a t-shirt make me happy. And, you know, at this point, I'm thinking that I'm looking at him weird, like one of these faces over here. And I pretty much, like, I'm thinking of, like, that smiley face, the Walmart smiley face on, like, a t-shirt and him wearing it, but he's, like, the Russian Chuck Norris. Now, don't get me wrong, I got nothing wrong with Russians, but this guy, what kind of a guy wears a t-shirt during winter and then says t-shirts make him happy? Like, what's going on in his head? And this guy, let me tell you why he's called the Russian Chuck Norris and a bit more. Now, if that wasn't enough for you guys, there's a lot of things this guy does, because if you play truth or dare with him and you dare him to do something, this guy will literally do it. You can dare him to freaking do a backflip, he'll literally try to do it. Even if he ends up hurting himself, he'll do it. But I'll tell you what happened later on here. So yeah, like that t-shirt thing is like, I don't even understand how you could do that. And he pretty much says, the cold is not cold, I drink the vodka, make me good. You know what I mean? Like he just says that. This guy's amazing. So going on here, this guy, there's this class I have. It was like an English class. It was with Mr. T, and basically that was the teacher's name in high school. And basically this class, this Russian Chuck Norris decided to ask to go to the washroom, and so Mr. T obviously let him go. So he goes to the washroom, and he really didn't go to the washroom. There's like a smoker's pit in every high school, and there was one right behind our English class, and you could see it through the windows, so you could literally see the smoker's pit from our class. So all you see is Mr. T is teaching in the class, and then he just stops and makes this funny face and just walks outside of the class. And then when I look outside the window, guess who's standing out there smoking? It's the Russian Chuck Norris with his favorite t-shirt smoking outside. And Mr. T ends up walking out there. You can literally see him walk there, grab him, and bring him back inside to the class, which was probably one of the funniest things that I remember about this guy. And don't get me wrong, I got nothing against Russians, but this guy is like some next story. And if you guys notice in this gameplay, by the way, I'm going to give you guys some little insight on this. I am dying every time trying to get to this MCOM, and this thing is driving me nuts to finally get it. And I finally get it right here, I think. I kill this guy, and I think I go in a nice corner here, but I'm paying attention to my mini-map, and I'm like, I don't have a really good angle to see this MCOM. But anyway, guys, that sums it up here, and I'm going to end up winning that MCOM here, and then I'm going to move on to the next MCOM with my teammate, and you guys will see that in a bit. But what I want to tell you guys is thanks again for the 6,000 subs. You guys are really awesome. Couldn't have done it without you, and if you guys like that type of story I just gave out now, I'll probably end up getting you longer stories if you guys want, and these are actually real events that have happened to me, and I'll do more commentaries like that. But for the most part, again, thanks a lot, and I'm going to be getting a new microphone, because this microphone, I don't know if you guys hear it, kind of not the greatest microphone. I'm thinking of getting the Blue Yeti microphone, so I'm going to be getting that soon enough. And right there, by the way, if you guys remember earlier, I just shot a sniper there. Switching to your secondary, or your switching your rate of fire, it really helps you out, so that works to your advantage. And this is where it ends off here, guys, so I'll see you around, and comment, rate, subscribe, and thanks again. Oh yeah, by the way, knives don't work.